Alright guys, wow. Okay, so I just emerged from this cave here to go to get this dragon, and there's a party. Not quite... oh, it's a troll. Alright, so getting back to our whole purpose for being here. So guys, just to show you on the map where we're at, what we're doing. I just came out of this cave here and got done reading the Black Book, and we are now going to try to make friends with the Skaal, and all this is about Stalhrim Smithing, guys. So right now, we just kind of need to progress the quest line. We need to get this word of power learned, and then head back and speak to Stormcraig Strider. And I think I'm up to Elder Dragons in my game, so this should be a pretty good fight. Look at the damage, guys. And this bow is nothing. As soon as we get our hands on that Stalhrim and we do our next round of bow crafting, guys, this bow, it's gonna be like it wasn't even there. Oh wait, we're not done here yet. Alright guys, now I'm kind of glad this is happening. This is why I said make sure you come to Solstheim with 3 dragon souls. Mirak just makes it real tough to get dragon souls, so, you know, I've had it glitch out too, where it never even did allow me to have one. I killed like 15-20 dragons, and not a soul. Of course I'm overweight. It wouldn't be a dragon kill unless I was overweight. Perfect timing to, yeah, do that. So guys, you have to equip it the same way you would a shout. And for me, that's the left bumper. That activates shouts. So simply just, you know, throw your shout button, whatever that is for you. He'll appear.
A butler's... I don't suppose...
Tell me you want him to carry some stuff for you. Bada bing, bada bang. Okay, one more archer. And assuming the dragon killed everything else, that should be about it. A lot of loot in here too, by the way. Hidden chests. Check all these bodies. Some of them have amulets, others have gemstones. Okay, now to get up there, you're going to have to go up the stairs one way or the other. I'm going to go right first because there's a loot spot here. Alright. Go ahead and head up the stairs the other way. And at the very top, you're going to come to some more lootables. A couple of loose enchanted weapons laying out here on top of the skelly. And of course a loot chest. And last but not least, the whole reason we came here. And guys, speaking of, you know, the 3 dragon souls we needed, absolutely critical. Alright, so once you've done all of your looting, simply warp back over to Skullville. Actually, no, scratch that. We gotta go to the Windstone first. And folks, anytime you're dealing with these cleansing of the stones, always drop that hard save. Reason being is, in case any villagers die, or even, you know, get engaged in combat, that can really throw off the quest later on. It can actually hard break the Dragonborn quest line. Later on, it's going to get stuck on, like, speak to Stormcraig Strider or something, and it just won't let you advance. So I've even had that happen when the villagers get into combat around me, and I'm not even the one engaged in them, in their combat. So, yeah, just all in all, guys, it's a great place for a hard save. You know, this way, if a villager dies, if they get engaged with you in combat, or your followers, you can always reload that save and give it another go. Alright guys, so go ahead and, you know, get yourself combat ready here. It's gonna be a fight. All you gotta do is simply lob that bend well shot right into that stone there. And again, be real careful not to hit any villagers, NPCs, etc. So I like to kind of aim high, try to aim for the head. And that way, you know, if a villager runs in front of you, hopefully your arrow will go over it.
I don't know how I got here.
Okay, it looks like we did good. Nothing's aggroed, we are good to go.
What's sorcery? What's this?
Okay, now guys, every time you cleanse a stone, it's going to offer to give you a superpower. Feel free to use that and play with it. The only bad thing, the thing I didn't really like about it was after you use it, it's gone. And then if you want to get it back, you've got to fast travel, you know, talk to the stone again and get it back. So, you know, and it's only good for, you know, one time a day. So I just kind of found it was real nuisance-y, you know. I would be on the mainland and then I'd have to come all the way back to Solstheim, you know, fast travel around. It just kind of, like I said, it got agitating. Alright guys, so go ahead and warp back to Skaal Village. And you're going to notice the sun is out, the birds are chirping, and life is good in Skaal Village. But we're not quite befriended to them just yet. You can talk to some of them, you know, some of them might even open up their stores to you, but as far as like main quests and things like that inside the village here, we're not quite there yet. Alrighty guys, go ahead and talk to Stormcraig Strider there, let him know his people are free.
So it's south.
Okay, now notice we have to go cleanse all the stones.
There is something out for.
And guys, anytime you're dealing with a critical NPC, always take the time to get through all his dialogue options.
But beware.
Not only that, it might open up some other, you know, quests for you. Now that path of knowledge that just popped up, that's definitely going to be another part of this main quest line here. And that's another one that gets real glitchy, unfortunately. Alright guys, and go ahead and talk to Freya. You can actually persuade her to be a follower, and she's actually a pretty decent follower. But just like every other NPC, make sure you're clearing all the dialogue options. Alright guys, so I started kind of talking about, you know, we're not quite befriended to them yet. So we're real limited on what we can do here. Stalhrim Smithing, that's kind of still out of our reach. So yeah, you might be able to talk to him as a vendor. As a matter of fact, I always take a moment and buy whatever Stalhrim he has on his person. Right now he's got 3 ingots, freaking awesome. So yeah guys, that Stalhrim is worth its weight in gold and so much more. So yeah, when we go do the cleansing of the stones, then we'll be able to come back here. That'll kick off this quest to go find the blacksmith and get the whole Stalhrim thing going. But for right now, folks, we have to go get the stones cleansed. Alrighty, so it's going to be real repetitious. Just to show you on the map where we're at, what we are doing. Now there's 5 total stones, but we've already done the Windstone, so now there's only 4. So yeah, we got to cleanse all 4 of these. Now I've got 3 of them unlocked already. I'm right next to one of them by the Temple of Mirax, so simply fast travel there. Walk due east, you know, run right into it. So folks, as always, make sure you drop that hard save. Just in case anything goes wrong with a villager, an NPC dies, you never know. Oh, check this out. We got a party and we haven't even done the Windstone yet. Or whatever stone this is. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. Just in case an NPC dies or anything goes wrong, you can always, you know, come back at some point and reload and retry that save. There you go, so just like before, get yourself combat ready. Go ahead and bend well shot right into that stone there. And rock on, Brother Beavis. And go ahead and plug him as soon as you get the chance. Now, it really doesn't matter here. There's just a bunch of Reiklings standing around. I didn't see any villagers. So this one wasn't quite as critical as some of them can be. Oh, and the funny thing is, these won't attack you. When they wake up from the trance, they're not hostile. You can still kill them. But, yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny. Alright, guys, and once you cleanse a stone, you can then activate it and get a superpower out of the deal. Alright, next on the hit list, I'll go ahead and travel due south for the Sunstone. Now, if I do decide to use superpowers, this is one I actually like. Same type of party, guys. Make sure you get yourself combat ready. Alright, and same type of deal. Go ahead and bend wool right into that stone there. Get ready to fire. Make sure you have good line of sight, you know, so you can start plugging. And this one does have villagers, by the way. Some of these people might actually live at the giant mushroom, so you definitely don't want anything here to die. Oh, it looks like we got the attention of something down below there. Unfortunately, oh yeah, the lurkers. I forgot they kind of pop up after that. You get pushed around by all these NPCs. I can't get a good shot off. Like, wow, how many are there? Okay, so if the Reaver dies, no big deal. If the Bandit dies, no big deal. Just make sure there's no named villagers that die. And just like the Reeklings, guys, the Reavers and stuff won't, like, get hostile after you cleanse the stone. It's kind of funny.
Something you need?
Maybe they're just grateful that you freed them, I don't know. Or maybe they still feel like they're on magic mushrooms. That's possible. And he is not dressed for this weather.
Back to prison. Rather die in the ash.
Actually, now that I think about it, neither am I. Alright guys, next on the hit list, right by Raven Rock. So the main reason I'm doing the Cleanse the Stones now is so we can make friends with the Skull. Because guys, I want my Stalhrim Smithing ASAP. That is the crafting video that will bury all other crafting videos. Alright, it looks like I already preluded the flowers in this area. So yeah, guys, that Stalhrim Smithing, that's where it's at. We're going to build some bows, we're going to finish doing our smithing skill, and the damage output at that thing is just going to bury everything we've been able to craft to date. And not even by a little, guys. It's going to be a massive jump. Alright guys, same type of party.
The world remembers.
Make sure we don't hit any NPCs here. Okay, we got another one popping up over by the water again. Alrighty guys, so after you validated no, named villagers have died, we can go ahead and make our way north. And this thing is really kind of out of the way. I don't have any fast travel points up here yet. The next best thing would be this, but it's kind of like jiggity-jaggedy to get over there. Alright guys, so again, just following the coastline here. Now you might run into some bandits here, and there's a loot spot here we can hit safely. So I'm going to go ahead and go for it. Alrighty guys, so this can be a bit of a confusing complex, but ultimately this is gonna be the exit when we do a dungeon later on. So, we'll probably hit this now, and then we'll hit it again when we exit that dungeon. And with any luck, the chests and stuff will be reset. Alright, so we've got 2 towers. We're gonna go ahead and enter one of them. And check all the little nooks and crannies in these things. There's some loose stuff sitting out on top of crates and things of that nature, and then you got some chests, some books, etc. Okay, so to get to the top side of that first tower we entered, we actually have to go over to the second tower. Okay, we got a chest in here. And some goodies. Okay, don't try to go in there. I don't know if you're even allowed to anyway, but even if you can, I wouldn't. That's that dungeon I was talking about. We don't want to break that dungeon. Okay, continuing up the stairs here. Alchemy station if so needed. Okay, so to make your way across, go ahead and go to the top of this thing, and there's a little makeshift bridge built here. And this is the top of the first tower that we entered. Well, I'm about to level again. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much it for this little loot spot. Now careful, that's kind of an instant death. You have to make your way back down the safe way here. But once you get to here, you should be able to leap across, and then leap down with, you know, minimal fall damage there. Alright folks, so continuing northbound toward our quest marker. You might have to go for a little bit of a swim at some point, and that's okay. But right over there on that other shoreline, there should be something spawning, and it's randomized. It can be anything. Sometimes I'll find a reaver out here, you just never know. I did actually make it on top of that boat once. I think I had to use my water walking boots to do it, and a lot of spamming of the jump button, but I eventually made it up there, and I don't recall there ever being any loot up there. But wow, it's been a while since I did that. That was kind of like its own feat. So yeah, if there was a chest, I just wouldn't have remembered at that point. Which is kind of weird. I actually don't see the crew standing around out here. Now, the quest marker is up above me. There is a gentle grade to get up there, and maybe the crew I'm thinking of is actually up this way. But notice there's kind of a soft grade in these stones. Anytime you see stones like this that are stacked, that's a good indication you're on some kind of a trail. I'm going to show you on the map exactly where I am. Oh, it looks like we got a cultist. Okay, now we got some named characters here. In fact, this might even be the ship crew I was thinking of. So again, just make sure that no NPCs die. Probably another real good hard save point. Alrighty, game on. Oh. I thought that arrow was gonna hit. Okay, looks like all the NPCs lived. Oh, dragon attack. That happens here a lot, by the way. That's just a regular dragon. Look at him go. He had no chance. See, there's Mirak again, guys. I'm telling you, I don't know if this is a glitch or, you know, they did this on purpose, but if you didn't come to Solstheim with 3 Dragon Souls, it's going to be a tough day.
One step closer.
For you to get the 3 you need to unlock all these Bend Will shouts.
My new master?
Serana resurrected the cultist. Nice. Feel free to get your superpower there if you so desire. But folks, that's pretty much it for this video. Just wanted to really do the stones there so we could get our hands on that Stalhrim quest. And we're not there yet, but we're working on it. So folks, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please take a moment, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And as always, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting.